How's it going? I think over time I've made my love of all things lighting quite well known. I've had a number of videos in my Tech Time series, which you can see in this playlist up here, demonstrating several different kind of ambient lighting things and nebula type lights, which I love. Got a new one. Been seeing it advertised in my Facebook feed, which is where I get a lot of these from. But I wanted to check it out. This one is a little different. It's a nebula type light, but in this instance it has what looks like to be a laser painting a pattern on the nebula itself. What we're going to show you today is our first look at the Bliss Light's Arklight. Now, one of the things about Bliss lights compared to some of the other ones I've tested out is they don't have any kind of Wi-Fi capability, any kind of connectivity to Alexa, any kind of app to manage the device, but that also helps drop the price and it makes it less complicated to set up. What it doesn't do is allow me to control it with my voice, which you know I love to do as well. But this looks pretty cool. I'm just going to go over some of the features it notes on here and then we'll get it out of the box and check it out. So basically it says, features: shine peaceful abstract light patterns, customize brightness and motion, adjust projection angle. And it is a green laser on a blue cloud, it says. Alright. Well, I don't think I need to know any more than that. Let's get it out and check it out. Comes with a user guide, your standard USB charger, and a little bit of a different configuration than what you normally get with the Bliss Lights devices. Normally you would get a circle. Maybe they're trying to differentiate themselves from a lot of their copiers, but this is an arc. Let's take it out of the bag. And what you have is this nice compact device. But you know, one of the things I kind of made fun of in some of the previous videos is the fact that it says it's adjustable and it's got those three little feet on the bottom that allows you to, you know, set it at certain angles. This one actually gives you quite a bit of control over that. It's a little tough, but that's okay. It should be sort of sticky in my opinion. We have our standard Nebula lens, and then this is the laser lens, and it's kind of interesting looking. Can you see it? Alright. Has a little warning on it. It says laser aperture. Okay. It's got nice rubber feet on the bottom, and you see in my hands it's fairly small, which is nice. It's compact. Alright, it has three buttons on the side, one of which is the power button, but it also changes the mode. You can do pulse mode, laser only, cloud only, or power off. We have the second button that turns the rotation on and off. And the last button, which changes the brightness between high, medium, and low. There's not much else to it. The power port is on the bottom. So let's go ahead and plug it in. I'm anxious to see how it's going to look. Alright, there's literally no more instructions other than that. So let's turn it on and experiment with it and see how it looks. Alright, I've turned off a few lights just so I could see it better on the ceiling. It looks pretty cool. There's a little bit of motion to it. I'm hoping there'll be a little more. I'm gonna give you a look at it in just a minute. Alright, when you first turn it on, this is at its dimmest. I'm showing you look at the ceiling with sort of me composited in there so you can get an idea of sort of the size. I'm going to try to answer some of the questions I normally get when I'm doing one of these reviews. So this is what it looks like when it's first turned on. It's fairly dim. It does appear to be moving. And we're going to turn up the brightness. How's that look? Looks kind of nice. Okay, so it goes from low to high. So this is the high, and then there's a medium. Now, so this is my hand near the ceiling. I don't know if that helps you any with the size. I would say the Blue Nebula is approximately 4 feet across, and I think this will vary also with the distance it is from the ceiling. I've got it on a fairly high tabletop here. I'm going to put it on the floor and see what it looks like from there. The green laser is about 2 feet across by 3 feet. And one of the things that I was hoping for when I first started this up, it was moving, but it looked like it was not changing shape. So actually, it looks like it's actually changing shape, which I'm really, really super excited about. Let's check out some of the other modes. Let's look at pulse mode. Okay, ready? This is pulse mode with motion. Okay, so that's sort of dimming and brightening. That makes sense. Let's look. Okay, this is laser only. And as you can see, it's moving. It looks quite nice. And then we can go to Nebula only. Okay. And that's off. Let's bring it back on. Now I'm going to put this on the floor. I want to see how much bigger this gets if I actually place this on the floor. So, with it on the floor, I think you can see a little bit of a difference. It's the motion is certainly more detectable. The green is about 3 feet by 4 feet, and the purple's about the same shape. So that looks pretty cool. What I want to do one more test is I want to shoot this in the ceiling at an angle and see if it stretches it out more. So let's bring it back up on the table, and we'll point it at an angle across the room. Okay, this is pretty cool. So what I've done is, can you see? Let me see if I can help with this. So what I've done is angled it as far down as it would go, and it's shooting across the room. And now the green part is a good 5 to 6 feet long. The width is still about the same. The width is still about 3 feet, but it's longer and covers a lot more of the ceiling. I totally dig that. And of course, whenever you expand it bigger, you can see the motion more. Let's take this over and look and see what it looks like from my desk, which is where I'll be viewing. Well, oh, come back. Well, I think it looks pretty cool. The only thing I would be concerned about putting it at an angle like this is it's shooting fairly low. I would be worried about it hitting people in the eyes and things like that. So that's something to think about. You can use this in conjunction with any other numbers of these if you want to really up your ambience game. But I like it a lot. And it was pretty inexpensive. I think it was $59, which is about $30 less than the one I just did with the Galaxy lamp. But again, that one had an app and it had Alexa and Wi-Fi capability. So, you know, you can see why that was priced a little more. I still think it's a little overpriced for what it is. But I think it's super cool and definitely happy that I have it. Alright, there you have it. The Bliss Light's Arklight. It's cool. I love it. Looks great. It's just another option in the myriad of Galaxy type Nebula lights that are out there. How much do you want to spend? What effect do you want? You know, do you want Wi-Fi capability? All these things come into play. I kind of dig it. Alright, there you go. I guess we'll see you back next time. Don't know when that'll be. I know we've got a In-Depth Unchained video coming up Thursday night. And I think we got something kind of special coming up this weekend too. So, there you have it. Bliss Light's Arklight. We'll see you later.